In my practice, I see trucking companies are making some of the mistakes which are costing them too much in money and time. They end up paying too much in taxes, or they get selected by IRS for audit for making those mistakes. What are those mistakes and how can you avoid them? Hi, my name is Nazuki Dalimba and I'm a CPA. I help trucking companies and other small business owners increase their tax savings. I also do accounting and bookkeeping and help business owners understand the numbers so that they make wise financial and business decisions. Today we're going to talk about some of the mistakes that trucking companies are making, which are costing them too much in money because they end up paying too much in penalty, or they end up paying too much in taxes, unnecessary taxes, which they do not owe. Also, they get caught by IRS for audit for making those mistakes. So let's go. Mistake number one. Mistake number one is choosing wrong legal or tax structure. So when you're forming your business, make sure that you're choosing the right legal entity that fits you best and helps you save most in taxes. As time goes by, maybe it's time to move to different tax structure. You can use LLC, C Corp, S Corp, partnership. Please know the differences, advise with your tax specialist, and choose the one that fits you most and saves you most in taxes. Mistake number two. Not keeping copies of your receipts, invoice, and throwing them away. Why is it important to keep a track of your records with the receipts? Because when the tax season comes and you need your taxes done, it's very important that you have supporting documents for the expenses that you're claiming for. In case if you get selected by IRS for audit, you need to be able to substantiate your expenses too by showing those receipts, invoices, bank transactions. You'll be able to support your eligibility for those tax deductions. If you can't support them, then you might not be eligible and you might end up paying more taxes. Mistake number three, commingling business expenses with personal expenses. Why is it important to keep business expenses separate from personal expense? Because when time comes to prepare your tax returns, it's going to make your life and your tax professional's life easier to separate them too. And you need to have separate business bank account for your business expenses and separate personal bank account for your personal expenses. As you know, you cannot deduct your personal expenses. And if they get mixed up, it's going to be very hard to differentiate them too. And if you end up deducting personal expenses, it's going to also cost you more in penalties if you get selected by IRS. Or if you don't know which of the business expenses you could qualify or you were eligible for, then you might miss those tax deductions and end up paying more in taxes. Also, there is mistake number four, not making estimated quarterly tax payments. If you're expecting to have at least $1,000 in tax liability, you need to make sure that you're making quarterly estimated tax payments and you're not underpaying those. You should probably contribute around 20 to 30% of your income towards your estimated quarterly tax payments. In case if you are underpaying or not paying, you might end up paying extra money for penalties, and there also you might have to pay for interest for those penalties. And the last but not least, a mistake that tracking companies make is getting their taxes done by someone who doesn't know all the in and outs of US tax laws. If you choose someone who is not qualified enough, the person can mess up your taxes, and you might get audited by IRS. You might end up paying too much in penalties. Also, your tax professional cannot maybe get you most of your deductions that you qualify for, and you might miss for those deductions. You might miss those deductions and end up paying too much in taxes. Please check qualifications of your tax professional if the person is CPA, EA, or knows all the in and outs of US tax laws. Also, get your taxes done by someone who specializes in trucking industry, because the person knows all the in and outs, all the details and nuances of your industry, knows what is factoring and how it's accounted correctly, knows how fuel taxes are calculated, knows what is IFTA, Form 2290, logbooks, ELD, and all the words that you use, and speaks your language. This person will be able to get you most deductions and help you save most in taxes. If you need any help avoiding these mistakes, please reach out to me for free consultation. And of course, if you like my video, please subscribe to my channel or like my video. I'll try to share more useful strategies or useful advice to help you in the future. And have a good day.